Hey YouTube, this is Southern Purple 1 and we're feeding the rabbits and we got some new chicks we're going to show you. The point of this video is a lot of people say, you know, all these preppers are saying get out of the cities, move. You won't survive, and that's true, but I'm not here to judge you. You have to make the decision yourself where you live and how you make a living. But I will tell you this, I want you to do an honest evaluation of your situation. No sugarcoating it. Look at your property. Look at your property perimeter. On your property, are you able to be self-sustaining? Let's hypothetically say everything falls apart. Can you survive? Can you grow things? Can you produce things? I want you to answer, can I survive in the city? Also, look out a mile from your house, wherever it be, city, suburbs, way in the middle of Alaska, 1 mile away, where you could easily walk and connect with other people. Is there resources in that area where you could survive? So I'm not going to judge you if you live in the city, but don't have a false sense of security. Some of you are preparing for an EMP and you think you're going to hunker down in the city. You be the judge. Are you going to survive more than a week or 2 or 3 when the local people goes crazy because they have no food? Are you going to be able to sustain yourself? I'm going to show you what we're doing at a very small space. This is a metal carport. Got it for free, absolutely free. Someone ran into it. We had to make a repair on it. We repaired it. We put it up. It's not perfect, but it works. Very small space. This can produce a lot of meat. You're going to say, Dave, you can't live off of just rabbit meat because it's too lean, doesn't have the fat. That is a correct statement, but that's why you have other sources. And to be honest with you, I'd rather have rabbits and store some fats so I could sustain myself than have no rabbits. So we made... Well, I keep saying we. No, I didn't do anything on these cages. Nate made the cages, so they're easy to make. This one is a baby, so I had some baby chicks. This is a silky. This silky is very broody, so we put 5 eggs under her. That's all we could put under her because she's a little bird. But she is a great mommy. So she's over here just to keep away from the other bigger chickens, and mommy's very protective, as you can see. She would fight off anything. She thinks she's Godzilla, but she's not, but she is a great mama. So, as Gabe feeds them, this is Main Farmer. This guy, it calls himself the Main Farmer because he's the main farmer. He tells us what to do. But the goal of my life is to pass down everything I know to my son, and then from my son, he passes it down to this little guy. So he will know everything I know, and my son knows, and that's how you're going to survive this crazy world, because you might think, well, he's going to be a computer programmer. You might not be a computer programmer. You might have to be a homesteader. You might have to do something else. So my goal for him is to be able to drive the excavator in a few years, not totally by himself. Don't call DSS on me, but he will know the functions, how to dig a hole, and to run a tractor, and to do all kinds of crazy things on the farm here. So he's going to go ahead and feed. This is sustainable. This is weeds that we picked. Rabbits love it. Plantain. No, not plantain. Man, my mind has gone blank, but it's a weed. Green grass. You could have this in the city if you had a small yard. You could have this in the suburbs. So as he feeds them, we give these guys hay. Put hay in the morning. Some of you are going to say, Dave, the wire's hurting their feet. It could hurt their feet over time. In the summer, we're going to put a piece of tile in there because it'll make a cold place, but we put hay in there. They'll eat a bunch of the hay, and if they don't want to be on the wire, guess what? They'll jump on the hay and have a nice little nappy spot. So this is a good setup. Doesn't take much space. You don't have to start off with this. These young ones will be taken out and put in a grow-out pen. Some of you are probably going to say, Dave, you're going to eat these rabbits? Yes, we're going to eat these rabbits. Just like you go to the store and buy hamburger meat. The little guys have no problems eating rabbits, eating this food, because that's how they grew up. They know this is food. So, these are lots of little guys here, and gals. But I want you to do an honest evaluation of your property. Don't sugarcoat anything. Can you survive a worst case? So getting the kids involved is very important, so they know how to take care of animals. So sit down today. Are you able to survive where you are? Some of you will say, no, Dave, I can't. I know it. I don't have an answer for you unless you win the lottery or make some very, very, very hard decisions. But to be honest with you, I'd rather live in a tent on an acre of land in the woods where I could be sustainable. And that's just because the world is crazy now. You know it's crazy. It's getting crazier. It's gone insane. So make an evaluation. If you need to make a change, work on it. Some of you won't be able to change. I know that. I feel bad for you. So if you cannot leave your location because financially or you're taking care of loved ones, you need to look for an alternative place. If you can't afford to leave, you probably can't afford to buy a bug out location. But I need you to look for relatives that might live in the country or friends that live in the country. The key to surviving what's coming is manpower. If you live out in the country and you have just you and your wife, you're not going to survive. You might have homestead, you might have cows, you might have all kinds, you have no security. So those people need to be looking for people that are in the city or in the suburbs that can't get out, that have to have a safe place to go. It's a win-win. The farmer gets extra help, the farmer gets security, and the people moving to him gets a safe location. I hope this helps. Do not sugarcoat and, not face reality. Are you survivable at your location for a worst case event? If not, make a plan. Thanks for watching.